The Space Marines of the Blood Ravens chapter were well entrenched in their castellum in North Vandia when they finally faced an all-out attack. Utterly unwilling to surrender or retreat any further, the Blood Ravens prepared a mighty defense against the coming assault. Among those defending the keep were Space Marines drawn from the chapter's hallowed First Company. These were the hardened veterans of many crusades, each man ready and able to face down whole squads of enemy attackers. The Blood Ravens on the ground would be further bolstered by fresh troops arriving from the battle barge Litany of Fury in orbit around the planet. Only two factors made the Blood Ravens at all assailable in their stronghold. Most critically, the fortress was unable to receive reinforcements directly from orbit. Captain Thule thus had to establish a forward base to receive drop pods and landing craft. Although well defended, this base could be taken. Secondly, the Space Marines had established their base near ancient ruins, which the Ravens claimed held relics of great importance to the chapter. Unwilling to desecrate the space by fortifying it, Thule opened the door to an enemy claiming the area and thus dealing a powerful blow to the normally unbreakable Space Marine morale. The Battle of North Vandia would be one of the bloodiest of the entire war.
The enemy is at our doorstep and thinks he can push us off this world. He is already gloating. He can taste his victory. But what he fails to see is that we will make this his last meal. The Chief Librarian has ordered the purge of this world to protect our chapter's secrets. Are we to retreat with our duty unfulfilled? Are we to let a black mark stain the banner of the Blood Ravens? I say that we will not. I say our enemies will regret the day they ever decided to face us in battle. Our battle barge orbits overhead and will rain the Emperor's holy fury upon our opponents. More of our brothers will come to join the fight. But as ever, our enemy outnumbers us. Each of you must be an army in your own right. Veterans of the First Company, the finest of the entire chapter, stand with us. Let their valor guide your fire into the enemy's heart. Remember that we are Blood Ravens, brothers. We have all sworn to protect fonts of hidden knowledge. Each one of us must fall before handing this word to the enemy. The Emperor is with us. The unknown Primarch is with us. They have come for our blood, but they will drown in their own. We don't fear you, heretic.
I should hope not, Captain. Fearless foes are much more satisfying.
The only satisfaction we'll give you is a quick
We will
death.
build it for you.
And now you tire me, Captain. I've heard far too much empty boasting already.
Come on, Ben, if you think our boasts are empty.
Patience, Captain. I will get to you in
We
good
will
time.
serve you, and in return, we are chaos. The power of the chaos is strong. We can serve you. We are eager to please. But of course, Master, we will build it for you. We will build it for you.
Eating resistance!
All pale before my might. I have ascended. None
Lord, we need help!
enemy! The First Company is with us. Strike at the enemy now!
What is of the dark gods!
Enemies! We need
My life is
enemies!
forfeit. Enemies of the dark gods, beware! Surely we deserve the gifts of chaos! My life is forfeit.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Clearly now. Return. Grant us the power of the dark
I have
gods.
ascended. None may challenge me.
Reinforcements have arrived! To battle, Blood Ravens!
For the Emperor!
My life is forfeit. But of course, Master.
Meeting resistance.
Lord.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Must kill.
Lord. Bless us, Great One. Yes, yes, we will work faster. Yes, yes, right away. We serve.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Chaos!
We're
Consume
here for the
us!
dark gods.
At your command! At your command!
Whatever you desire. Anything for the great powers.
Your will? Yes, Master! I am here to lead you.
Sanity is for the weak.
For the dark gods, my lord! Meeting resistance! Take us to battle!
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
All weapons primed and ready for enemies! We need enemies! All weapons primed and ready
You
for
hear
battle!
the voices too?
We must kill!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. We
are
are the
taking fire.
destroyer!
Enemies! We need enemies! That is the way to hell!
Do you hear the voices too? Sanity is for the weak. Take us to battle.
Just take us into the thick of it! Enemies! We need enemies! None may challenge me!
If that is your wish.
Yes.
The chaos
I
gods
command the dark
The Whips fight back!
must kill! Do you hear the voices too?
I command the darker powers.
Enemies! We need enemies.
Must kill the enemy.
Warp overtaking me. It is a good
Show me the enemy.
We are taking fire!
You hear the voices too? Crush, kill, and destroy. Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. That is the way to hell.
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Must kill. We must kill!
Cross me.
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
I command the darker powers.
Enemies! We need enemies. We must kill!
Meeting resistance!
All pain before my might.
All weapons primed and ready for battle. All weapons primed and ready for battle.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good
Yes.
pain. Feel the power of the Emperor's mailed fist. Sanity is for the weak.
All weapons primed and ready for battle. There will be nothing left to bury.
I am not your bootleg. This is the last time. I heard you the first time. Don't provoke me.
We are under attack!
Blood! Blood!
Clearly now. We must kill!
Fight on! It will be done! I am not your bootleg! Enemies!
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Do you hear the voices too?
Enemies! We need enemies!
Do you hear the voices too?
Do not trifle with me, worm!
All weapons primed and ready for battle. Cover them till they fall.
Meeting resistance! We are taking fire!
Fight on! It will be done!
We must kill! We
This
must
is the last time!
kill!
Meeting resistance! We are taking fire!
For the Emperor!
Thank you, Master.
We need enemies.
Into the thick of it.
We are taking fire!
Yes. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
I am a prince of the war, here to purge this land.
Feel the power of the Emperor's mailed fist.
Meeting resistance!
Guide. Hold the relay station. We must keep in touch with the Litany of Fury. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
We are taking fire!
Do you hear the voices too? Of course.
We are taking fire!
I have ascended. None may challenge me.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
All pain for my might.
We hold it now. The enemy is feeding coordinates to the battle barge. Prepare for incoming orbital fire!
I am a prince of the war, here to purge this land.
The weak fight back! The weak fight back!
I am power.
I have ascended. None may challenge me. Do not think I serve
is the
you.
only true answer. The enemy is trying to cut off our reinforcements! Drive them back! Chaos is the only true answer. I command the darker powers.
Fight back!
wisely.
I have ascended. None may challenge me.
Guide me wisely.
I have ascended. None may challenge me.
Meeting resistance!
I
command the darker powers. None can stand against the coming darkness.
All pale before my might.
Is for the weak.
Chaos!
Warp overtaking me.
After
It is a good
one only sees death.
This is the last time. We must.
It is as though 1,000 miles cry out
This
in
is the
pain.
last time. This is the last time.
Enemies! We need enemies.
The weak fight back. We must kill. Squad
Do
broken.
you hear the voices too?
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
The
Enemies!
weak fight back.
We need enemies.
Prepare for battle.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. We are the Destroyer!
Prepare for battle.
It is as though 1,000 miles cry out in pain. Sanity is for the weak.
Just take us into the thick of it. Just take us into the thick of it.
Must.
Sanity is for the weak. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Split them open. Don't provoke. Fight back. Fight on. It will be done. This errand is beneath me. Why aren't we killing it? This errand is beneath me.
We're here to serve, Master.
Do not trifle with me. You shall not pass.
It is as though 1,000 miles cry out in pain.
That is the way to
It is as though 1,000 miles cry out in pain. Do you hear the voices too? Do you hear the voices too? Sanity is for the weak.
We need enemies.
Sanity is for the weak.
We are under attack.
Must kill.
Prepare for battle. Let fly all guns. All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Must kill.
Must kill.
Right away!
Sanity is for the weak.
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Enemies.
I feel the warp overtaking me.
Fight back.
It is a good pain. Must kill! I feel the warp overtaking me.
Enemies are near the Chapel Brothers! Close ranks and attack!
Let's fly, all guns!
Enemies! We need enemies. The warp overtaking me. It is a good
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
enemies. We need enemies.
All weapons primed and ready for battle. Let's fly, all guns!
Feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. The objective is not
It is
lost
as though
on
a
us. 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Enemies! We need enemies! This is the last time! This is the last time! We are taking fire!
Do you hear the voices too?
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death. Let's fly, all
Meeting
guns!
resistance!
Let's fly, all guns!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Tactical and assault
Enemies!
squads, resume the attack!
We need enemies.
Just take us into the thick of it!
Sanity is for the weak. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Enemies! It will be done! I am not your bootleg! I am not your bootleg! Fight on! It will be done! Break I am not your bootleg! Enemies! We need enemies!
Must kill! We will strike them down! Feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Why aren't we killing it?
We hold it
This is the
now.
last time! I am not your bootleg!
You won't hold that for long, Demon Spawn!
Sanity is for the
One so
weak.
hopelessly ignorant of his origins should not be so quick to insult another's parentage, brother.
We are not brothers, heretic.
The Chaos Gods.
Of course not.
Clearly now.
My mistake.
Just take us into the thick of it!
Hold the East Gate at all costs!
It's you want. We must kill. We are taking fire!
Must kill!
The weak fight back!
Of course, we do your bidding. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Cross me and die! Enemies! We need enemies!
You hear the voices too? Of course, we do your bidding.
We fight fight to the last man, brothers.
Enemies.
This fortress shall not fall.
Such inspiring courage. Perhaps we'll mount your corpse on a golden chair and make an idol out of you as well.
You pile heresy upon heresy, traitor.
It is a good
How could the
pain.
Emperor have ever trusted trash like you?
Wonder instead
we
how we
desire.
ever could have trusted one such as him, brother.
We hold it now. Do you hear the voices too?
Enemies! We need enemies!
Meeting resistance!
We must kill! Must kill!
Enemies! We need enemies. Enemies! We need enemies.
We must kill!
Anything for the great powers.
Blood!
The enemy is at the western gate. Hold fast, brothers!
We have captured our locators as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
It will be done! We are taking fire! I am not so food clearly now! We'll be killing it!
We will strip the flesh from their bones. We need enemies. We are the destroyer!
All weapons primed and ready for battle. After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
No! We cannot fail.
The gene seed must be preserved. Get Captain Fuel to the Thunderhawk. Understood. Join them, Brother Apothecary. We will cover your escape. And you? We cannot allow the enemy to claim our relics. This area must be cleansed with orbital fire. The chapter will honor you, brother. There is no honor to be had in defeat. But someone must deliver the targeting beacon. Orbital control. Lock onto this beacon and fire. Full power.
The Word-Bearer's victory over the Blood-Raven Space Marines was a terrible blow to the Emperor's faithful. The Ravens fought nearly to the last and blasted the landscape with orbital fire rather than see their relics fall into heretical hands. But their sacrifices ultimately seemed in vain. Indeed, Eliphas the Inheritor saw North Vandia as the site of his most critical victory. Mad preachers took to the streets of Cornus' cities, claiming that by breaking the Blood Ravens, the Word-Bearers had obtained the personal sanction of War Master Abaddon for the Dark Crusade. It was never clear why the deaths of Blood Ravens, a chapter whose history does not go back to the Horus Heresy, would be especially pleasing to Abaddon. Nevertheless, the forces of the Word-Bearers fought with a new and terrible certainty from that point on.
is forfeit. We are chaos. What is your wish? Great one. We shall capture it.
I am a prince of the war, here to purge this land.
Enemies!
We are chaos.
The true chaos here is the only true answer.
We're here for the dark gods. My life is forfeit. Thank you. Thank you, Master.
We must kill!
What do you
What is your wish, Great One?
Crush, kill, destroy.
Our victory
is assured. It is ours for the taking.
Die, loyalist scum! Enemies! We need enemies! On the enemy! Take us to battle! This resistance is blind!
Our victory is assured.
What is your wish, Great One? Anything for the great powers.
Chaos is the only true answer.
We're here for the dark gods. Yes, we will work faster.
Our victory
Grant
is
us
assured.
the gifts of the chaos gods,
We
Great One.
need enemies!
We can serve
We're
you.
here for the dark gods.
We are
We are
eager
under
to
attack.
please.
For my
How can I serve?
must kill!
How can I serve?
Enemies! We need enemies!
We're here for the dark gods.
We serve.
We must kill! That is the way to hell!
We are under attack! We must kill!
show me the enemy?
My abilities are at your disposal. Chaos is the only true answer.
Enemies! We need enemies! Enemies! We need enemies!
Anything for the great powers.
I command the darker powers.
Enemies! We need enemies!
It's for the weak. Of course, we do your bidding. Kill! Crush! Bring them limb from limb!
Enemies! We need enemies!
I understand more than you could possibly know.
Anything for the great powers.
We serve.
Chaos is the only true answer. Kill! Crush! Bring them limb from limb! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Guide me wisely.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Whatever you desire.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Once a thriving industrial center, by the beginning of the Dark Crusade, the Vandian coast had fallen into disuse. Some factories in the cities were still operational, but other great underground refineries languished under the sands of the coast, long since abandoned as unnecessary by the planet's Tau masters. Whoever gained control of the coast would enjoy a powerful advantage for the rest of the Crusade. With such potent manufacturing facilities, field commanders could requisition more weapons than their foes.
We are chaos. Yes, chaos is strong.
Enemies! We need enemies!
How can I serve?
We have captured the location. We must kill!
He's assured.
Enemies! Do not trifle with me, worm!
We can serve you. We are eager to please.
I am a prince of the war, here to purge this land.
He's assured.
Kill!
We are taking fire!
What is your wish, great one? Enemies of the dark gods, beware! Grant us the gifts of the chaos gods, great chaos!
Show me the enemy!
Enemies of the dark gods, beware! Course Master, what is your wish?
I am here to lead you.
We are eager to please!
The weak fight back!
We will
taking
serve
fire!
and in return, grant us the power he's assured! Grant us the gifts of the victory he's assured! Grant us the gifts of the chaos gods, great one! Destroy them!
Purpose.
Enemies of the dark gods,
Do
beware!
not trifle with me, worm!
What is your wish? Great one!
We need enemies!
How can I serve? Attack! Chaos!
For much of the Dark Crusade, great fleets plied the orbital lanes above the battlefields of Cronus, using their firepower to ground long-range flights. Guardsmen and heretic alike had to fight meter by bloody meter, with great battle fleets exchanging fire across the skies. Trench warfare seemed an immutable fact of life for commanders on the ground. All this changed with the Battle of Pavonis. This spaceport featured an ancient Adeptus Mechanicus tracking system merged with the alien technologies of the Tau Aircast. This system was sensitive enough to plot courses that avoided orbital fire, making strikes deep into enemy territory possible. A tech priest had discovered this technological marvel and left his servitors to examine it in detail. Whichever force was able to recover these bionic servants would gain control of the station and be able to launch strikes across Cronus.
Do not trifle with me, worm!
Whatever you desire. My life is forfeit. We are Chaos. The gift Chaos is strong.
We must kill!
We must kill!
I am a prince of the warp, here to purge this
Excellent.
It is as though
Make
a
sure
thousand
that
mouths
servitor
cry out
gets
in
safely
pain.
back to our stronghold.
must kill! What
Well
do
done.
you want?
The servitor has arrived safely. Gather more of them before the enemy does.
Do not think I serve you, fool!
I
We
command the
captured
darker
it
powers.
for Chaos.
For the Dark Gods, your will!
Excellent. Make sure that servitor
hold
gets
it
safely
now.
back to our stronghold.
Bless us, Great One.
I seethe with purpose. On your knees when you beg of me.
Excellent. Make sure that servitor gets safely back to our stronghold.
We
Well done. The servitor has arrived safely. Gather more of them before the enemy does.
I am power.
Our
that is
victory
your wish.
is assured.
What is your wish, Great One?
Chaos gods speak clearly now. Do you hear the voices too?
Meeting resistance!
Sanity is for the weak. Crush. Kill.
Well done.
Chaos
The
gods
servitor has
clearly
arrived
now.
safely. Gather more of them before the enemy does.
Sanity is for the
Excellent.
weak.
Make sure that servitor gets safely back to our stronghold.
We must kill! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. We have captured a location. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. Do you hear the voices too? We hold it now. Enemies! We need enemies. The objective is not lost. We have captured a location.
The tracking
The
system is now
location will be ours.
Let all of Cronus fear the power of chaos.
Enemies of the dark gods, beware! Anything for the great powers.
Yes, Lord. We will control this entire world a point at a time.
But of course, Master. We will build it for you.
For the dark gods! For the dark gods! Master! This honor will be ours! Enemies! We need enemies!
Here to lead you.
We must kill! The location will be ours!
My abilities are at your disposal.
This honor will be
We
ours!
captured it for chaos.
At your command, resistance!
We
hold it
captured it
now.
for chaos.
Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Enemies! We need enemies.
Show me the enemy.
We have captured a location.
Cross me and die.
Must kill! Do you hear the voices too? The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
For the dark gods!
Do you hear the voices too?
My lord! We hold it now! When do we attack? We are taking fire!
We are chaos. Chaos is strong. How can I serve?
We will rejoice later! To battle!
Crush, kill, destroy.
God, speak clearly now.
We will serve you, and in return, grant us the power of the dark gods.
Chaos is the only true answer.
Your will!
We need enemies. Warp overtaking me. It is a good.
Show me the enemy.
The dark
I understand you more than you can possibly know.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Of course.
We are under attack!
Speak clearly now. That is the way to hell.
As you command.
Do you hear the voices too? Sanity is for the weak. Warp overtaking me. It is a good. The enemy.
The full extent of the Necron presence on Cronus did not become clear until those opposing them launched raids into the catacombs under the Thur Abyss Plateau. The first Necron massacres on the planet had occurred there, and their enemies expected to find some sort of alien bastion. Instead, they found an entryway into the underworld. Garbled reports from doomed scouts sent into the cavernous passageways revealed a network of catacombs honeycombing the entire plateau. Some of these now stood hollowed out, while others served as staging grounds for Necron forces. Worst of all, however, were the deeper tunnels, where row upon row of Necrons still stood, slowly waking to join their lord's global genocide. The attackers settled on a dangerous gambit. A strike force would enter the catacombs and plant a massive explosive device deep in the main cavern. An explosion there would collapse the entire network, crushing or sealing off the legions of still dormant Necrons and shattering those already risen. It remained to be seen if anyone could deliver this device, much less escape in time to continue the fight across Cronus.
The gods have forsaken us!
Creatures, at long last you have found the tranquility of death. I was like you once, clinging to life and blind to the truth. When I uncovered the truth, I too shuddered and paled with fear. Deep in these catacombs, I was remade. Here, my brethren slumbered for eons, while the living grew like weeds. My lord knew this day would come. He had plans for us all.
We would purge this world once more. So come, poor victims of life. We will grant you tranquility in these crypts. Cronus will be a tomb world once more.
Hear me, word-bearers. This day we destroy the hateful forces of the Star Gods. Warp-blessed Amphion and Zapus have prepared a great device, blessed by Lord Zinch's might.
The objective
With
is
it,
not
we shall bring
lost on
down
us.
these caverns and crush the Necrons.
We are
I'll deliver this
chaos.
great artifact into the bowels of these
Strong.
caverns myself. Guard my advance and my withdrawal. I will not give these machines the satisfaction of my death.
For my might, I go.
Anything for the great powers. Anything for the great powers.
Now what?
Yes, yes,
We
we will run
captured it
faster.
for chaos.
I am here to lead the warp overtaking me. Your will.
It is a good...
Enemies! Meeting resistance!
That black
My life is
idol
forfeit.
seethes with the Necron's foul energies. Destroy it for the glory of chaos.
We need enemies!
This interlopers
Die!
under the shadow of the
Sanity is for the weak!
Yes, Lord.
the fallen
We
rise
are
again.
here to prove ourselves.
My apostles, the power of the Star Gods runs through this place. It rules at these locations. You have penetrated but the very surface of our catacombs. More and more of us rise from the depths with every passing moment.
Sanity is for the weak! Do not trifle with me, worm!
Guide wisely.
Predator here. The order is clearing out.
Meeting resistance!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Fight on! It will be done!
One only saved death.
Enemies! We
You hear the voices too?
Chaos is the only true answer.
Enemies! We need enemies.
Bless us, Great One.
We must kill! Chaos! Consume us!
Primed and ready for battle.
must kill!
Chaos!
Sanity
Consume
is for
us!
the weak.
I feel the warp overtaking me!
Chaos is the only true answer.
This errand is beneath me! Enemies! We need enemies!
Do you hear the voices too? Chaos is our master.
We are taking fire! Enemies! We need enemies!
My life is forfeit. Anywhere you like, Lord.
What is your wish? Create one. Crush. Kill. Destroy. We are your favorites, are we not?
The Necrons have abandoned these passageways. If there is another entrance, we can use these passages in secret.
We hold it now.
Chaos is the only true answer.
We must kill!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
For the great gods.
We are taking fire!
I am here to lead.
Prepare for battle!
Yes, Lord.
Another of the Necrons' idols. Destroy it!
Darkness veils your eyes and dulls your senses. Before the beacon of the Deceiver, we are like deadly shadows, hidden from your sight.
I seethe with purpose. Do not think I serve you, fool.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Prepare for battle! Nothing can stop us now!
Do you hear the voices too? That is the way to hell.
1,000 battles, one only saves death.
Excellent. Another access point to the passageways. We can move troops freely through there.
The weak fight first!
Prince of the war, here to purge this land. Do not think
It is as though
serve
1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Sanity is for the weak. We will strip the flesh from their bones. Swallowing me. We see the top.
I have ascended. None may challenge me. War, here to purge this land.
Better than ever. Warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
The weak fight back!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. That is the way to hell. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Chaos is our master. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We must
Do you hear the voices too?
Chaos consume us!
Sanity is for the weak. Enemies. We need enemies.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Must kill. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
After 1,000 battles, one only saves death. Critical here, the armored fist of chaos.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
We must
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. We are the Destroyer! Crush, kill, and destroy.
I am the understand more than you could possibly know.
We are chaos. We can serve you. Chaos is We are eager to please. Yes, Lord. You are the master. Kill them all. We are eager to prove ourselves.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Sanity is for the weak. We are under attack.
Is the way to hell. Crush, kill,
Enemies! Enemies!
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
That is the way to hell. That is the way to hell. Crush, kill, and destroy. We have captured and taken them down.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
All weapons primed
We
and
are
ready for
taking
battle.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Chaos, consume us! Sanity is for the weak.
Bless us, Great One.
It is as though 1,000
under
mouths
attack.
cry out in pain.
idols. Destroy
We are
it.
taking fire!
We are
Time
the
itself
destroyer!
bends to the will of the Catan
We are under
fools.
attack!
Chaos Gods.
Come before the chronometron beacon and be frozen into the stillness of death.
We must
Just take us into the thick of it.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
The weak fight back!
Sanity is for the weak. Do you hear the voices too?
Must kill!
Do you hear the voices too?
Meeting resistance!
Yes.
Must obliterate!
Enemies! Enemies! We need enemies. Destroy! Destroy!
Enemies! We need enemies!
Enemies! We need enemies.
Enemies! We are under attack!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Kill! The weak fight back! Enemies! We need enemies!
Power.
For the Dark Gods! Your will meeting resistance to the false Emperor! As you command! We
After 1,000 battles.
Yes, Master!
though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. We are the destroyer! Take us to battle!
We must kill!
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Kill!
Enemies! We need enemies.
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
Sanity is for the weak.
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
Meeting resistance! This is the last time! For the Dark Gods at your command! At your command!
Sanity is for the
kill.
weak.
You will be killed by traitor's hand!
We must kill!
I command the darker powers. If that is your wish. The ancient powers of chaos go where they please.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We are taking fire! We must kill! We are under attack!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We need enemies! At your command! When do we attack?
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. We must kill! Chaos is our master!
We fight back! At your command!
Enemies! We need enemies. Sanity is for the weak. Take us to battle! Free now! We must kill!
Another of the Necron's idols. Destroy it!
You hear the voices
Oh,
All
too?
machines serve the
Strike them
Catan
down.
in the end.
Once more into the fray!
For the beacon of the Void Dragon. And
We will
watch as
strip
they
the
turn
flesh from their
against you.
bones!
Enemies! We need enemies!
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now. Take us to battle! We will strip the flesh from their bones! Enemies! We need enemies! The Chaos
We are
Gods
under
speak
attack.
clearly now. Take us to battle! Take us to battle! That is the way to hell! The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
We must kill! The weak fight back!
We must kill!
We are taking fire!
I feel the warp overtaking me.
I understand
It is a good
more than you could possibly know.
We will crush their skulls under our iron treads.
We must kill!
We must kill!
We must kill! Sanity is for the weak.
Enemies! We need enemies!
We must kill!
We are under attack!
Of course, we do your bidding.
Must kill!
Clearly now. Chaos, consume us! Must kill! feel the warp
I
overtaking
understand
me.
more than you
It
could
is a good
possibly
pain.
know.
Meeting resistance! We hold it now!
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good
We
pain.
fight back!
Take us to battle! We must kill!
Yes!
The Chaos Gods speak
We
clearly.
are taking fire!
Of course. Do you hear the voices too? I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain.
Enemies! We need enemies! For the Dark Gods! Yes, Master! Death to the enemy! On our way!
Excellent. Another access point to the passageways. We can move troops freely through there.
I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. We must kill! Enemies! We need enemies. We are the destroyers!
Meeting
Sanity
resistance!
is for the weak.
Fight back!
We are the destroyer! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Must kill! We see the target. Enemies! We need enemies. What more is there a way? Take us to battle! Kill! Crush! Rend them limb from limb!
Meeting resistance! Meeting resistance!
Sanity is
Trifle with me, worm!
The Chaos Gods.
We hold it
Clearly
now!
now. Enemies! We need enemies. Sanity is for the weak. Chaos is our master. Crush. Kill. The warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Do you hear the voices too? Sanity is for the weak. Chaos is our master. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Of course, we do your bidding. Enemies! We need enemies. Chaos, consume us! I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. We see the target. Sanity is for the...
Enemies! We need enemies!
Sanity is for the weak. Enemies!
Meeting
We
resistance!
need enemies. Kill!
The weak fight back!
Rend them limb from limb! It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Enemies!
After
We
1,000
need
battles,
enemies!
one only sees death.
Meeting resistance! Enemies! We need
Just take us into the
enemies!
thick of it.
The weak fight back!
Feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. We must kill!
Enemies! We need enemies! We are upon the enemy!
We need enemies.
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
Do you hear the voices too?
Enemies! We need enemies! That is the way to hell!
Sanity is for the weak.
We are taking
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Chaos!
We are under attack!
Consume us! We must kill them! We will strip the flesh from their bones! We must kill them! Sanity is for the weak. We will strip the flesh from their bones!
Another access point to the passageways.
We are taking
We can
fire!
move troops freely through there.
Sanity is for the weak. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Sanity is for the weak.
After 1,000 battles, one only sees death.
I understand more. We hold it possibly know.
One only sees death. Just take us into the thick of it.
Enemies! We need enemies!
Enemies! We need enemies. I feel the warp overtaking me. It is a good pain. Chaos is our master. Warp overtaking me. It is a good
Must kill!
sanity is for the weak. The warp overtaking me. It is a good
Meeting resistance!
must kill! Chaos is our master! We are the destroyer! Do you hear the voices too? Warp overtaking me. It is a good thing.
That is the way to hell!
We must kill! Enemies! We need enemies. Chaos is our master! Ah, the Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
And die.
The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
After 1,000 battles,
Meeting
one
resistance!
only sees
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain. Chaos is our master!
I understand more than you could possibly know. None can stand against the coming darkness. It will be done.
prepared for battle.
Do you hear the voices too? We are the destroyer!
All weapons primed and ready for battle.
I will tear them limb from limb. Are you sure?
The weak fight back!
None can stand against the coming darkness. The ancient powers of chaos go where they please.
Show me the enemy!
The artifact is in place. I return to the surface. Protect my escape route and all passes.
Fools, you will never leave these catacombs.
I feel
Our
the warp overtaking
technologies
me.
are fully
It is a good
activating,
pain.
and your deaths are now certain.
Their souls will be utterly destroyed! The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
Must kill! We are taking fire!
We're here for the Dark Gods.
Sanity is for the weak. The Chaos Gods speak clearly now.
This is the last time! As you wish, but set us loose!
I feel the warp overtaking me.
My abilities
It is a
are
good
at your
thing.
disposal.
We must kill!
I understand more than you could possibly know.
That is the way to hell!
I feel the warp overtaking me! It is a good
After
pain.
1,000 battles, one only sees death.
We are under attack!
I am not your bootlick!
Take us to battle!
We are under attack! The weak fight back!
For battle.
Anything for the great
We are taking
powers.
fire!
Bring them back, my lord. The living are escaping. My lord, the living have...
Faithful subjects of the Emperor understandably took heart to see the word-bearers strike at the heart of the Necron infestation of Cronus. With two implacable evils turning on one another, the thinking went, the forces of right couldn't help but win. Unfortunately, Eliphas the Inheritor would emerge from his victory in the Thur Abyss Plateau more dangerous than ever. Imperial commanders could not guess that the Necrons held strange technologies and artifacts that were as hateful to the powers of chaos as they were to life itself. By shattering the basalt monoliths and unholy archives of the Necrons, Eliphas was striking at one of the only forces, other than the God Emperor himself, able to push back the ruinous powers. In so doing, he not only removed a threat to his power, but gained the favor of Tzench, one of the Chaos Gods of the Warp. His dark crusade would carry the sanction of the God of Sorcery from that day onward, making it all the more unstoppable. By the end of the Second Cronus War, the foul banner of the Word-Bearers flew across the entire planet. The very earth cracked with the foul energies unleashed there. Warp storms racked the sky, and demons spread across the land. Where once a prosperous colony had stood, a foul demon world burned like a canker in the void. Black cathedrals rose in all its cities, and the entire population either converted to the blasphemous faith of Chaos Undivided, or became fodder for its blood sacrifices. The loss of a single world and a few 100 million souls would soon pale in comparison to Eliphaz's next acts, however. Soon after his final victory on Cronus, the sorcerers called forth legions of demons and other foul beasts, while Chaos fleets appeared from the warp. Cronus became the launching point for a campaign of conquest that would cut through much of Ultima Segmentum as it drove toward Holy Terra itself. The war for Cronus was but the dawn of the Imperium's darkest day.